This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of the top 3 NASCAR series, run them through the N ratings algorithm, set them up by their provisional lineup, and see what the computer says will be the finishing order on race day. The weekend started off with the Truck Series, Chandler Smith grabbing the victory, followed by Ben Rhodes, Ty Majeski, Christian Eckes, and Carson Hocevar. Fairly disappointing run for John Hunter Nemechek down there in the 14th position. Tough break for Hailie Deegan, had to get a tire change during the green flag run, finished 28th. Also issues for Jack Wood, Riley Herbst crashed on a green flag cycle, Corey Heim with a fuel problem just after stage 1. And now it's on to the Cup Series race. Christopher Bell up on the pole, Tyler Reddick to his outside, and the green flag is out here at Kansas. Bell trying to put his best foot forward to make sure that he gets into the playoffs as we're about halfway through the regular season. Kyle Larson coming up from behind, making a charge toward the front, and it looks like the 5 car is going to sweep underneath and take away the first lap lead from Christopher Bell. Larson finds his way up to the front. Kevin Harvick, pretty good at this racetrack, 8.9 average finish, has finished top 10 in the past 5 races here. His last victory came in 2018 in the May race, and he is tied for the most wins here among the drivers in the field. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, 22 cars coming from the back after crashing in practice. Bit of an uphill battle, source of some controversy after the victory at Darlington, bumping his way past William Byron. Kyle Busch working his way up at the point. He's gotten to the lead, but looks like Chase Elliott challenging him to the inside. Now it looks like the 9 car will go to the lead as Larson is drifted back to 5th place. Truex places 2nd on the top 10 list behind Harvick, and just like Harvick, he has finished top 10 in the past 5 races here. His 2 victories at this racetrack came in the same year, swept the 2017 races. Looks like Kyle Larson has fought his way around Martin Truex Jr. to get back to 4th place. Larson finally broke through and got his first victory at this racetrack from the pole in our last event here. That came in October. Now trying to see if he can do it again. Here comes Kyle Busch. He's coming down for a green flag stop. He does that running in the 2nd position. Going to see if he can kind of snooker Chase Elliott, who's going to come down shortly after. See if Busch has a little bit of strategy go his way. Larson will come down just a touch later. And as we cycle out of the pit stops, looks like Chase Elliott is still out in front, but Kyle Busch is still within close striking range. He's going to try to make a move, but not sure that he's going to have quite the edge on Elliott. Now that the 9 car has just a lap fresher tires. Justin Haley put up quite the performance at Darlington. He finishes 3rd in that event last week. That's his first top 10 in the Cup Series on an intermediate oval. Got 2 on a super speedway, including that victory in 2019 and on a road course at Indianapolis. We come to the end of stage 1. Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., and Alex Bowman making up the top 5, and Haley will grab the last stage point. On to the restart. Starting stage 2, it's Elliott and Kyle Busch side by side. Looks like the 18 car gets the solid jump right off the bat, but looks like 9 car will get back around. Elliott finished 2nd to Larson in the latest Cup race here. Trying to see if he can find a victory. Got one here back in 2018. Brad Keselowski finished pretty well in this event last year. Finished 3rd, driving a Team Penske car, and now he is trying to fight back from a pretty poor qualifying run. Started in the 30th position and really hasn't picked up. He is currently off the lead lap. Looks like we've got an issue for Ty Dillon. He is slow on the apron. That won't bring out a caution, but it looks like the 42's day is done. And there's going to be an issue also for Kevin Harvick, running in the 4th position. And that's a real shame right there. That's going to break a streak of top 10s that he had going for him. That's going to be a mechanical issue that takes him out. William Byron was the other side of that controversy with Joey Logano last week. And unfortunately, he has just gone a lap down to his teammate Chase Elliott. It's the 9 car showing a lot of speed. We head into our next set of green flag pit stops, and Martin Truex Jr. will be the first one to pull the trigger. Elliott will come down now, and it looks like Kyle Busch will come in behind him, so they're going to stay on the same strategy, and Elliott will stay out front, and he will take that all the way to the stage break. And it looks like he just nudged out Eric Almirola to put him a lap down, so that's unfortunate for the 10 car. So Elliott wins the stage. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Bowman, and Dillon make up that top 5, and the 10 car will go a lap down. Now heading into the final stage, and the 9 car slowing. He is going to pit lane. From the lead, Elliott down to pit lane, unscheduled stop just as we hit stage 3. It sounds like one of the wheels is just a touch loose. Only diagnosed it once they got back to green, and he could feel it in the car. Obviously, suspensions can come if that tire comes off, but obviously can't run competitively if the tire is just a little bit loose. He could still track down Kyle Busch. He just fell a lap down, but he is trying to track down the 18 and get back by him to get to the lead lap. Eric Almirola coming down the pit lane. He's got an issue. Doesn't look like it will take him out of the race, though. And you see now, Elliott has caught back up to Kyle Busch. That's to get him back to the lead lap. But the question now is, does he have enough time to get all the way back around and get back to Kyle Busch? As we look at the points battle for the playoffs, it's Austin Dillon just 1 point above his teammate Tyler Reddick. Sounds a lot like last year when those two had the battle for the final playoff spot. It was Reddick that got the nod to get into the postseason, but at the moment, Dillon just ahead, but still a long way to go. At the moment, Dillon has a top 5 run. Reddick is fairly off pace. Green flag pit stop starting him now. Here comes Kyle Busch to get his service. And Elliott got briefly back to the lead, but obviously as he comes down for his service, that's going to take him back down to where he was. And Kyle Busch will easily cycle back into the lead. It seems like there's a big gap between Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch, and then to Kyle Busch and the rest of the field. Ross Chastain putting up a solid run. He's back inside the top 10. He got some stage points early on, drifted back a little bit, and now fighting his way back to the front. And here comes Elliott. He is trying to track down potentially Martin Truex Jr. for second place, but in terms of getting back to the lead, just does not look like he's going to have enough speed to get there. He has a very fast race car, but unfortunately, a tire just a tad loose is going to derail his hopes for a victory here today. But Kyle Busch is going to see if he can take this one to the bank. He is losing a little bit of time on this run after the pit stop, but fortunately for him, he built up enough of a lead. It does not look like it's going to matter. Busch won this event 1 year ago, and it looks like he is going to take it once again. Kyle Busch off the corner is going to win here today at Kansas. And that'll tie Busch with a few drivers at 3 victories on this racetrack. Take a look at second place. Chase Elliott just barely nudged out Martin Truex Jr. to grab second by 3/100ths of a second. Logano will finish 4th. Austin Dillon in 5th. A great run by Justin Haley. Back-to-back top 10s. He grabs 6th place. Chastain fights back for an 8th place run, and Alex Bowman kind of drifted back. He was up there getting stage points, and then he finishes in 10th position. Kyle Larson, who had a good run early on, he finishes in the 13th spot. Denny Hamlin, kind of a non-factor. He's in 14th place. Christopher Bell, the pole sitter, still grabs a top 20, but probably disappointing based on that speed he had in the qualifying run. Brad Keselowski, nothing going for him. He finishes 26th. Eric Almirola had a late issue. He finishes 25th. And then there's the 2 drivers that dropped out of the race, Kevin Harvick and Ty Dillon, both with mechanical issues, derailing their hopes for a good finish. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoyed the race, and we will see you all next time.